Coach was saying that you were taking some snaps at center. I guess how has that been, and just spring ball overall? How's the O line meshing together?
The O line's been meshing together great. I think playing center has been very good for me to understand our offense better and how we want to block things. I have struggled with snapping the ball in the past, but I think I've got that under control right now. But I think our O line's playing good. We're a super young group, but we are, we have a lot of experience around us, even though we're a young group, and I think we've done a good job of stepping up to the plate this spring ball. So
Yeah, last year you didn't know if you were gonna take your extra year or not, and then you sent out that tweet a couple days, I think, after the championship
yep.
game. What went into that decision to come back for your final year?
Really just finishing what I started. I don't think I'm a guy who quits stuff, and if I start something, I want to finish it. So definitely coming back from my last year. It was I had to do it. So
yeah. Talk to Cole or Justice at all about getting some pointers playing center?
No, not really. Before this, I was like, oh, I'll be fine playing center, and I struggled the first week of spring ball. So Cole's actually my roommate, so I talk to Cole every day, ask him for tips and pointers, how he does things, and how he did things, and how I should do it. So yeah.
Losing a couple of big names, obviously, on the offensive line. What's been the focus
The emphasis, we have 5 pillars in our own line room that we stand by, and one of them is fearless. And the biggest thing that we try to bring to guys like me, Cedric, Burkentine, bring to the young guys is just go out there and don't be scared. Um, we lost a lot of big names, but that doesn't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. We still got to go out there and play football this upcoming fall. So just bring it with you every single play.
How has Coach Smith been, the new coach in your room?
Oh, he's been awesome. It's definitely a change from Coach Al and Coach Army, but she was my third one here, and I love Coach Smith. I think he's done a great job. Especially him being a young guy, he can relate to us a little bit. He understands how to get things across to us, and really, I don't even know the word. Like, I don't know, like bond with us because he understands us and the jokes we make, and he understands how we learn things, and he's very flexible on how he does things too. If one thing doesn't work, then we tell him, and he can figure something out. So it's been nice.
What's the biggest difference between him and your previous two coaches?
We'll start off with our last two coaches were just old farts. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Army was an old guy, and Coach Al was an old guy. But I think they were two different coaches, Al and Army, who brought two different things to the table. I think Coach Smith is a good blend of both of them, and just like I said, he understands how to, that everyone isn't the same player. Some things work better, so some guys will coach a little different. But yeah, I think he's a good mix of the both of them. So.
How would you describe Coach Smith's coaching style?
He's a hard ass. If I'm being honest, yeah. There is no days off, no plays off, no can't walk, But it's good. I think we do need that kind of stuff in the line room, and we need to understand that if college football is easy, everybody would do it, but everybody doesn't do it. So, it's supposed to be hard. We're supposed to get after it every day, and we want to win what we want to win. Then it has to be hard. But yeah, I think he's a hard ass on the field, and upstairs he's very understanding and super talkative, super cool, laid back. But yeah, good guy.
Now being 5 weeks into surge in your 5th week, I guess at spring ball, how have you seen the younger guys, maybe in your room in specific, make strides this spring ball?
I think Everett Carr and Dylan Rollins have made huge strides from day one. I think and granted, every time you come into, just like I came in 22, every time you come into an O-line room where, we run the ball here and it's supposed to, you lose a lot of old guys, it's hard. It is hard to, they expect you to grow up super fast. And for me, it was hard in 22. And, I'm sure for those guys it was too, but they've been playing out of their minds lately. I think Jonathan Lumen has gotten better. Braden Zimmer has gotten a lot better. He showed a lot of good stuff. I think even me and Titan have gotten better a little bit too. So, I think we're making good strides in the line room, especially the young guys. I haven't named all of them, but yeah.
I'm watching someone on your line, Marcus, who's probably going to get drafted this week. Just what's that like and your excitement level for him?
Super exciting, especially since me and Marcus are around the same age, and I consider him one of my good friends. So, very nerve-wracking on my end. Just was like, oh, where's Marcus gonna go? Like, I need to go buy a jersey. This and that. I definitely need to make it to a game. He'll fly me out there, but he better. But it's super. I don't know. I just feel like a sense of I don't know how to say it. Like very humbled, just to be his friend, just to be a part of his journey in football, just be a small part of it. I felt super thankful for it and to get to know him and all that. So
You guys also protected Tommy. A lot of buzz surrounding his name. Possibility of him getting drafted. How's that for you guys?
oh yeah, I don't think it's a possibility. I think he will. Honestly, he's taught him a lot. But shoot, protecting him for the past 2.5, 3 years has been a blessing. Honestly, I came in with Tommy, and Tommy's actually my first friend from Montana, coming in, being out of state guy. But I think Tommy will get drafted. Those guys are stupid if they don't draft him. But I think it's been a pleasure to be a part of both of their journeys this far. So.
Yeah, moving on from that senior class and finding the new identity for the team going into this year, what do you think the team's identity is and what it's?
I think so far we're creating just like Dan Campbell said when he became the Lions head coach. You're gonna knock us down, but we'll grab a kneecap on the way down. Stuff like that. I think we're a young group who's very resilient and fearless. Really, I think it doesn't matter what we do or what you do to us. It's a 60-minute game, and you got to play us for 60 minutes. So I think we embody that pretty well, and I think we're gonna look pretty good this fall. So.
You guys, just the experienced guys and some of the younger guys. What do you take from the experience of Frisco that'll maybe help you guys going into the season? The younger guys.
Shoot, I think my biggest takeaway from Frisco was really, the lights get bright in Frisco, and you don't really realize it until you take a snap. Honestly, the run out doesn't do you any justice because our run outs here are better. And you step on the field and it's like, oh, like damn, I'm playing in the national championship here. But I think the biggest thing is just treat it like it's a normal game. And I mean, we as a team, we talk about, especially in the past, we talked about being where your feet are. And I think one thing I can give to the young guys and use myself is just treat that game how we treat everything we do here. Take it one play at a time. Just be where your feet are. Who cares about the outside noise, all the media around this game? Just one play at a time, and we'll go from there.